What is going on, YouTube? Joe here with Culination Media, and welcome back for some more Pokemon Omega Ruby. This is episode number 32, I want to say. That sounds just about right. Anyway, in the last episode, we completed Route 120, and we got to Route 121, and instead of continuing on past the Safari Zone and heading over to eventually Lily Cove City, we ended up here at Mount Pyre / Pyre, depending on how you want to pronounce it, of course. And Team Magma is here somewhere, so we're kind of just ascending this tower and seeing where that's going to take us, seeing if there's any items. There's a lot of trainers going on here, so there's things that have to be done, and eventually we'll head on out to Lily Cove City, but that'll be for later. As we're getting started today, just a friendly little reminder in case you guys haven't done so already and you would like to show your support to the channel and the series and all that fun stuff. You can do so by clicking that thumbs up button right below this video. That does help out when you guys do that, and you always do that because you are cool people, so I really don't even have to mention it, but I just do. I guess it's just out of habit. And for the people that are new on the channel as well. And I also encourage you guys to leave a comment. Let me know what your thoughts are. Again, just another thing that I appreciate. I feel like I'm just a broken record saying the same things over and over again, so I'm not going to say them, and we're not going to talk about them anymore. We're here for a battle, a double battle, Mawile and Girafarig. Girafarig, that's one we haven't seen. So let's see. How do I want to approach this? Probably want to get rid of that Mawile, probably. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna Dragon Pulse the Girafarig, and then we will Lava Plume. That'll hit everybody, and it'll be super effective on the Mawile. And it'll hit Abby too, but if Abby gets burned, it's really not that big of a deal because we have the natural cure. So hopefully it just doesn't happen on the first turn. Maybe the second turn? That would be nice. And Dragon Pulse does a nice chunk. Zen Headbutt is coming our way. Kind of surprised we outsped the Girafarig. That did a lot of damage. Mike outspeeds the Mawile, though. Getting off that Lava Plume, and Mawile is gone. Girafarig is gone. So that's did its job very well. It did almost nothing to Abby. And are we going to see a burn? Are we? No, we are not. We're just going to get a butt ton of experience. Mike is going to grow up to level 40, which is good. We have, I think, 3 Pokemon at level 40 now. So that's pretty good. Pretty darn good. I need to change the order of our Pokemon here. So we have Eric and Spall that still need to get up to that elusive level 40. We'll put Spall up at the front for now. And continue exploring here. What do you have to say? He's just sleeping. Okay then. That's not awkward at all. So many things that I had forgotten, they strangely come back to me when I visit here. It's very fascinating. Yeah, it's interesting how that works. Rest in peace. I wonder how many years have passed since I started wishing that. I don't know. 6? Alright, we found a sea incense. That is cool. And what do you have to say? Oh, you don't have anything to say. We're just gonna battle. That's fine. I'm perfectly okay with that. Backpacker Darnell, if that's even how you're supposed to pronounce it. He has a Kecleon, and that works out well for us because Kecleon's physical defense is kind of poop. So, and its speed is kind of poop, so we should be able to outspeed it, hit it with a low sweep, and that might be a one-shot, because it is super effective before the color change. And yes, that is a one-shot. Kecleon going down. Gotta love that. Spall getting some experience there, and that was good. That was good. That could not have worked out any better, really. Let's see what this is. A lax incense. Okay, that's something that is kind of like bright powder, I think. It decreases, or it essentially increases your evasion. What is down here? Where does this lead? This is just going to lead upwards, right? Oh, this music, though. This music, though. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's see what we have up here. Besides the grass, are there any items or anything? I feel like we've climbed pretty high. What is this? TM61, which is Will-O-Wisp. Not even bad. Not even bad at all. We can teach that to Gardevoir immediately. We could even teach that to Mike if we wanted to, but Mike is a little bit slow to make decent use out of that. So I will teach it to Arc. And we'll get rid of T-Wave. We can always put T-Wave back on there, like when we're going to be going up against legendary Pokemon. except for Groudon, because obviously we cannot paralyze Groudon with T-Wave because it's a ground type. I don't know why I'm saying these obvious things. I don't know why. Is this just going to lead us directly up to the Team Magma area? I don't know that I want to do that right now. No, I don't want to do that right now because there's a whole different area that we haven't explored that was up the stairs. So I kind of want to see what that's about. And that means we're going to have to use a couple of repels, I think. Which is unfortunate, but I want to make sure that I'm getting everything that we can get. Because if I am remembering correctly, and if they kept it in the same area, Shadow Ball should be here, TM30. And it might just be upstairs. So I'm going to continue on upwards. And see, is this... Aha! TM30, which is Shadow Ball. There it is. And there's a Mega Stone over there, too. Gangarite, probably, if I had to guess. Or Banette's Mega Stone. Did not want that sentence to come out. It's not good enough yet. For final resting place, then my Pokemon Meow and I will be, and this is not good enough. Oh, well then. I don't know. A text inscribed on a tombstone honoring a deceased person or a Pokemon is called an epitaph. Epitaph, that's a good word. I've been contemplating what to write in my epitaph. I have so many great achievements that I'm at a complete loss. Okay, Mr. Arrogant, let's see what this is. It is a Medichemite! Okay, which also makes sense because Meditite can be found in the grass outside that we were just walking around in. Is that it in here? Yeah, I guess so. I really thought it was going to be a ghost type, though. But that's fine as well. I like Mega Medicham. That's another one that I need to use. I have a Medicham, and I've used it a couple of times in competitive battles on the channel, but I've never used Mega Medicham, I don't think. Maybe once, but I don't really remember using it, so couldn't have been more than once. Alright, so we're going to continue on what we were doing here, and I can probably even teach Shadow Ball to somebody. Let's take a look. I know Gardevoir can learn it. Who else would learn Shadow Ball? Not really anybody. Okay, so once we get tired of Magical Leaf, we can probably do that. I'm not going to use another repel. There's no reason. We'll just walk slowly through the grass if we have to. I feel like there should be hidden items. Feel like there should be. Maybe we should have our dowsing machine out. That would be a reasonable thing to do. Not that I am ever one to do reasonable things, but, you know, change is good sometimes. I guess we'll get this while we're here. A Max Potion. It's always nice. I'm sure I'll put that to good use a little bit later on. Oh, there's a hidden item over here somewhere. Is it inside this? I don't understand. How do you even get in there? Or is it this tombstone? Maybe. Could be the tombstone. That would make more sense than inside that little barricaded area. Speaking of Meditite and Medicham, here we go. Level 29. We have a 10 level advantage on the wild Pokemon here. That's good to know, I guess. Not that it really matters. There we go. A Max Ether. Isn't that just the coolest thing ever? I'm pretty sure Vulpix can also be found here. We may even run into one. Who knows? Who knows? No, that is a Wingull. And with the new Dexnav, you can find... Really? We can't run away from this level 30 Wingull? Are you serious right now? Okay, I will kill you then with a Rock Tomb. What was I saying? Oh yeah, we can find Drought Vulpix just in the wild. That's pretty cool. And of course you would go for Aerial Ace 2 turns in a row to get as much damage off as possible. That is nonsense. Stupid Wingull. None of my Pokemon can ever run away from Wingull except for Eric. That's it. And please tell me this is not another Wingull. Okay, no, it's not. It is a Meditite, and we ran away from one of these already, so I'm not feeling too worried. There we go. This is what happens when I don't use repels. Even when I just walk very slowly, I still get attacked by 1,000 wild Pokemon. And we have an Ultra Ball just chilling in this tombstone. So that's cool. And I think we can move on upwards now. Anything up here? No hidden items? I like the fog effect though. It was really cool in the GBA version. That was just, it was awesome. I remember at the time thinking that the graphics were so cool. But that's what happens when you grow up in the early 90s, I guess. I'm talking like I'm old. I'm not an old person. I'm really not. Spall sticking out there in the front. And we're just gonna... What I was trying to say was that we were going to stick with him out in the front, but it just came out incorrectly. As many of my sentences do. I'm sure you've figured that out by now. So here we go. Time to square off against some Team Magma grunts. And the first one is going to have a coughing. And it's at level 36. We might want to switch here. Yeah, I'm thinking we're going to want to switch. So, probably Arc. Although we are weak to poison-type attacks, I can hope that you don't go for one. I really don't have anything to hit you with, unfortunately, with Spall, otherwise I'd stay in. Rock Tomb is not going to do that much. Gyro Ball will be super effective. And you're pretty slow. So, despite being a not-stab move, that still does a decent amount. I am going to go for the Psychic over the Draining Kiss, just because I don't think Draining Kiss will kill. Psychic definitely will. So I don't want to play this game of getting a little bit of HP back and then taking more damage. That just doesn't make sense. So I'll take the experience, and we will move on with our lives. And hopefully Spall can take on this next grunt. Have a Mighty Anna or something. Who are you? What can a kid do all by himself? Oh, you would be surprised, my friend. You would be very surprised to know what I can do. Numel. Okay, we can deal with that. We can take on a Numel, and we could probably take a couple hits from a Numel too. So we can go for a power-up punch because we should outspeed. Yeah, we do. We get a power-up punch off, and that does well over half. Low Sweep probably would have one-shotted. We are going to have to take an Earth Power. And, okay, that doesn't do that much. So we can go for another power-up punch to take it out. And then whatever comes in likely will get one-shotted. Now, hopefully it's not something like Golbat, because a Wing Attack might kill us from there. It's Mighty Anna. Feel relatively safe. Even with an Intimidate, we'll still be at +1 attack. Actually, it doesn't even have Intimidate. It has Quick Feet. So we can go for a low sweep here. And we have to take a Scary Face to lower our speed. We're already slower than a Mighty Anna. So that is kind of pointless. And that should be a dead Mighty Anna. It is. Mighty Anna really is not one for taking hits. It just isn't. So there we go. Spall growing up to level 40. So we can put Eric out in the front now. Because I think he's the only one that is not at level 40 at this point. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. Unless you want to count Lanoon, who is not an official member of our team. Although, she's been with us forever. She's been with us our entire journey. She's going to get boxed once we get our 6th Pokemon. We haven't gotten around to that yet. Let's see what else we have over here. Can I go in between this? No. Okay. So there's a hidden item here somewhere. One of these headstones. No? Ooh, where are you? Or is it over here? I don't understand this. Okay, we're getting warmer. No. Okay, we're warm. Over here? There it is. Okay, it's this tombstone. It's like, where is this thing? I guess I'm just not good with this dowsing machine. It was just a zinc, so I guess it really wasn't that worth it. But it was something. Let's see what's over here. Oh, another Megastone! A Ghost-type Pokemon this time. Yes, the Banetite. With lots of T's in that word right there. Sheesh. Okay, let's see what else we have. Just grass, no hidden items over there. Is there anything over here at all? No, but we're gonna get attacked? No! Somehow we didn't. Did I switch Sceptile over? I did. Okay, I'm just making sure because I forget things and I'm like that. We have another battle against a Team Magma grunt here. I shall show you the true terror of Team Magma! Yes, I can only imagine that you will. Yet another grunt, another nameless grunt. Starting off with a Mighty Anna. And I would not be surprised in the slightest if we Giga Drain and you go down in one hit. What is it with all of these Mighty Annas? None of them have Intimidate? That is interesting. Power-Up Punch would probably do a lot too. But, do I want to go the Power-Up Punch route? I guess I will. No, you know what? We're going to go for the one-shot. We'll go with the Giga Drain. Going back and forth. Very indecisive today. Just like every day. But yeah, Eric actually has quite a bit of experience to go before getting up to level 40. So we're going to use him in a couple of battles. And, oh yes, that HP bar dropped very quickly. It was a critical hit. I have no idea if that mattered or not. It may have. But we'll never know. Golbat is coming out next, and we really can't touch it outside of a dual chop. Don't know if I want to mess around with that, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into Arc to one-shot it with a Psychic, and we'll just keep Sceptile out in the front for now, and let him do a couple of other battles, because, you know, we still want him to get experience. Level 34, it doesn't matter what level you're at, you would have to be like 15 levels higher than us for me to even consider you surviving a Psychic from a Gardevoir. Are you kidding me? Man, alright. So we get over 1,000 experience points, and there we go. So that does it for a third Team Magma Grunt in a row. And, oh, it's cutscene time. Hello, Maxie. It's the red and blue orbs, which I think they're called something different now. I think. We're going to have a double battle here against the admin and Maxie together. Huh. So it was you. I'm sorry I had to postpone my defeat of you at Mount Chimney, and now I'm sorry that I have to postpone it once more. I cannot afford to waste even a single second now. For the red orb, which has long been enshrined here at Mount Pyre, now belongs to me, the great Maxie. Courtney. Ha! You must see to it that our dear visitor is not neglected due to my inability to battle now. Do be so kind as to battle him with the full measure of your strength, and crush this boy so that he will never again for a single moment dream of defying our team. Foo foo foo. With this red orb in my possession, I've no need for the power of the meteorite to awaken the beast from the deep. All that I need now is a way to reach the place where it sleeps. The only task remaining is obtaining the submarine being constructed in Slateport. We move out at once, team. Our next destination, Slateport City. And off goes Maxie, but we're going to have to battle, what's her face here, Courtney. Analyzing, is she supposed to be, like, acting like a drone all the time? She's very robotic. I don't get it. I really don't. So here we go, up against Magma Admin Courtney. She only has one Pokemon, strangely enough, and it is a Camerupt, just as we saw on Southern Island. And it's at level 38, which is a little bit scary, but at least we will not be weak against fire anymore. So what I'm going to do is, Giga Drain's not going to one-shot you. So I'll go for the dual chop here. It doesn't matter what we go for. We could have went for Leaf Blade too. Just to deal some damage. Let this Camerupt deal some damage back to us, and then Giga Drain it to finish it off, because Camerupt doesn't have the best defenses, so we should be okay here. Probably should have went for Leaf Blade just because it's a tad bit more powerful, and also it doesn't have a chance to miss. Here comes the Curse to decrease its speed, increase its attack and defense. Not that that's going to mean anything to us, because a Giga Drain is coming, which hits on the special side, and that is going to be it for Camerupt here. So down it goes, and Courtney is already defeated, so that was way too easy. High level of Pokemon there for sure, but just too easy. Again, that's unanticipated. I knew it. You are interesting. Haha, I'm looking forward to when we can meet again. She's so weird. Look at the way she walks too. She just kind of like waddles. It's weird. She acts like an actual robot. Ay me, what a disaster. The red orb stolen from our safekeeping. The red orb and blue orb must never be separated. They belong together. Oh dear. So now we're going to get the story behind it, right? I will entrust the remaining blue orb to you, young one. She's just going to give it to us? It's interesting. But I'll take it. Sure thing. Oh, what's happening? We took the blue orb, and something was happening. Now we get a story, maybe? And I beg you, chase after those thieves and take back their orb. That wretched leader of theirs, I'm sure he said they were headed for Slateport City next. Okay, never mind. I'm not going to talk to you again. I'm just going to get out of here. We can't... I guess we could fly from here. But I don't want to. I want to go to Lilico City without having to start all the way back at Fort Tree again. So that is a thing. And there's also that mysterious area that was south of Mount Pyre. I don't know what exactly that was about. But I guess we're going to find out. So I'm going to go all the way down here. Is it? No, that was where Will-O-Wisp was, right? Right. Hopefully I'm going the right way. I think I am. Seems right. We should definitely use another max repel. There we go. I only have... Oh my gosh, I'm running very low on max repels. Hopefully I have a couple of super repels remaining. Definitely need to buy some more of those. I don't want to be without my precious repels. That is what gets me through these routes and allows us to not have an hour-long episode, because I would just run into wild Pokemon constantly. Alright, this is the second floor. Or is it the first floor? No, it's the first floor. Alright, let's get out of here. I'm already tired of this place. Alright, back onto Route 122 we go. And we've been recording for a little over 20 minutes, so we still have some time to do some things. Let's see where this leads to. This is Route 123. Let's pull out our map here. Let's see exactly where this is. Oh, this was this dead end area, right? Have I been over here? Who are you? I love grass-type Pokemon. How about you? Oh, you also love grass-type Pokemon? I'm so happy that I want to give you this. And she gives us a big root. Not even bad. Okay, I guess we haven't been over here. I feel like we've been close to this area. I don't know. We gotta be careful, though. I think there's, like, a ledge that you might have to jump over that leads to where the Berry Master's house is. We don't want to jump over that, because I don't want to start back over again in Fort Tree City. Because I don't think we can just fly to routes yet. I don't think we have that ability. So, yeah, there's that. We have cut, so we can maneuver around this grass. Not that we really need to, because we have a repel active. But I just used another repel, I think, for no reason. That was silly of me to do. That was very silly of me to do. I guess you're gonna battle us. Okay. I'm looking to see if I can't find a secret spot around here. You're all about those secret spots, huh? All about them. Picnicker Martha, and she has an Illumise, probably also a Volbeat, I would guess, since they're counterparts. We have Eric out here, and it's only level 33, so it's not that bad. I'll go for a power-up punch, and then we'll start dual chopping everything. And provided we don't miss, we'll probably have 2 more turns in this battle, because I would guess that Illumise would get one-shotted. It is going to be a stab move with that boosted attack, and even power-up punch does a little bit of damage at least, despite being resisted hit. We see Wish. Wow, Wish Illumise. Alright. Are you going to have Protect, maybe? That would be interesting. Let's see. No Protect. Here comes the dual chop at +1 attack, and we only need 1 hit. Wow, I wonder if just 1 dual chop without a boost would have just killed that thing. That's crazy to think of. Wigglytuff is actually the next Pokemon. So normal and fairy type. I don't have anything to hit you super effectively, I don't believe. I would need poison or steel. So I will just go for a Leaf Blade. Since we're at +1 attack, we might as well go physical here. And yeah, that is a one-shot despite Wigglytuff's gargantuan HP stat. Wigglytuff just goes down. Eric is growing up to level 40, and our attack is over 100. When we're Mega Evolved, I don't think it's over 100 while we're regular Sceptile, but that is besides the point. We have some more berries over here, and a ledge to jump over that I don't want to jump over. Guess we'll just get these and be on our merry way. Qualot berries. Now that is interesting. That's a name I haven't seen in a while. Tomato. Or tomato, however you want to say it. Tomato, tomato, you know. The good old saying. I guess it would be tomato, because tomato would be with 2 T's. If I'm remembering my grammar correctly, that's how the pronunciation would work. So we can head back. Why are you not walking down there? Okay, there we go. That was strange. That was strange indeed. So we can get ourselves back onto Route 121 and head on over to Lily Cove City because we're really not that far at all. So what we can do is get to Lily Cove City and then we will call it an episode. And then we'll at least be able to fly there, and that'll be good. We can heal up our Pokemon right here, actually, with this wandering Pokemon Center employee, which is completely strange to me, but I'll take it. I will definitely take it. The Safari Zone is up here. We might have to battle some people. We definitely might have to battle some people. I don't know if we can just walk on over to, oh, and Max Repel! That's actually perfect timing, because I think we only have one more. Can we just... Yeah, I don't think we're gonna just get over there. Alright, so we are going to, call it an episode here, then. And it works out, because we're about 26 minutes into this recording. In the next episode, first things first, we want to get to Lily Cove City. So we'll just finish exploring this route while we're here, because we might as well. We'll get to Lily Cove City. We'll explore Lily Cove City, which is fairly big. It has a department store and all that good stuff. And then we will fly out to Slateport and see what's going on there with the submarine and all of that jazz. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please make sure you're leaving a like rating or a comment or whatever you would like to do. And I will see you all next time. But until then, game on!